Yo, it's Twilight Scarlet Moon, and we're going to be reacting to. Let me actually see. I don't know how to pronounce that. Ocean is ranking all Elder Dragons Monster Hunter lore. Now, the reason I'm reacting to this is actually a funny little thingamabobber. Somebody down the grapevine has told me that I need to up my understanding of the lore of Monster Hunter because apparently Nergi is not the sorriest guy of all time, which I do kind of struggle to believe. It is a little worrying that we're saying Nergi really has it like that, but I digress. Let's get started. Hopefully without any more delays.
A short while ago, I made a video on the hierarchy of Elder Dragons in Monster Hunter. In it, I briefly described the official classifications that the lore of the series has given us to group Elder Dragons into tiers of power or function. It was intended to be a short and sweet one-off video, but people in the comments really want me to rank all Elder Dragons into these official categories.
Now, this is something that I know less about.
Power scaling generally, it's just not really my thing. But since you all seem to be interested in it, I decided to give it a go. So, if you see this video and think, who asked? The answer is you, dear viewer. You asked for this. So, here are the 4 tiers of Elder Dragons. For more detailed information on these levels, feel free to watch the previous video. But here's the quick gist of it. Grade 1 is simply Elder Dragon, and includes every Elder Dragon that is part of this monster class, defined by their often hexapod body builds and ability to severely disrupt and damage ecosystems. Additional grades are then added.
Regular dudes, like Kieran.
Grade 2 are the Super Elder Dragons, which are Elder Dragons that are strong enough to battle and subjugate other lesser dragons.
And this is right around where
Are the Calamity.
Okay. And this is right around where I would place Nergigante in number 2 tier. I would not place Elder Dragon as a Calamity Dragon. I don't think he disrupts the natural order. I think he is the natural order, and I think if any of these Calamity Dragons walked up on Nergigante, he would get smacked to another dimension.
That are often gigantic, have weird body shapes, and impact the environment in more profound ways than just destruction, by, for example, disrupting the natural food chain. Please note that this is not the same term as calamitous Elder Dragons, introduced in Monster Hunter Stories 3. That is, as far as I can tell, purely a gameplay term. Finally, Grade 4 are the catastrophic Elder Dragons.
And these ones would walk inside of Nergigante's hood, look around for him, and he would be gone. Nergigante would leave the vicinity so fast. You ever seen those cartoons where they leave so fast they forget their eyes and it's floating in midair? That's how Nergigante would be moving.
Which wield unrivaled power that is capable of threatening vast areas and entire regions of the world at once. I have to stress, however, that all of this is really vague. No lore book ever just includes a neat definition, but instead just drops words like Super Elder Dragon and then points at a monster and says, you know, like that guy. Due to this,
no.
We have
yes.
to reverse
Because that's the second tier.
Qualifications based on which monsters are confirmed to be in which category. So let's just add them now.
All right. Here we go. Right? Okay, so I know 0 of the dragons in Calamity Dragon 3rd tier. And there it is. Nergigante, Dog Walking Namiel, and Volcano. I believe that. I believe that Runer Nergigante is the king of Super Elder Dragons. But if he were to interact with a Calamity Dragon, they would put him on a leash, let alone a catastrophic dragon. There you have your Safi Jiva, your Fatalis.
You can see
Come on.
Grade 2's official members are Ruin and Nergigante,
Regular dude.
Damiel, and Valkana. While
Valkana has a
Grade 3
nice fight.
officially includes Ibushi, Narua, Amatsu, and Geismagoran. Grade 4's official lineup, meanwhile, consists of Alatreon, Safijiva, Fatalis and his cousins, and Dire Morales.
I genuinely can't wait to fight those boys, bro. I think they're in Wilds and Rise. Can't wait for it.
Technically includes every dragon. So this one will be a waste bin for all the Elder Dragons that do not qualify for any of the higher grades.
Teostra, Ludastra, Kushala, all them bums gotta go in there.
Anyway, that's enough preamble. Time to get power scaling, I guess.
My favorite!
That even though I base all of my arguments on official information, this is all just speculation, and I am not the ultimate authority on this at all. Starting from the earliest games, we have to rank Kirin and Lao Shan Lung.
Yeah, the Japanese, like Kirin, just a regular dude. Put him in tier 1.
It never seems to actually cause that much destruction, all things considered.
Why are we spending more than 5 seconds on Kirin? Bro, Kirin is a low rank Elder Dragon, bro. Step to the side. Yo, we need a... Bro, forget tier 1. We need a tier 0. What other Elder Dragon you know is chilling in low rank, bro? Get this man on somewhere.
Hunter's Encyclopedia 2 states that it can affect the weather whenever it appears, which is what caused it to be classified as an Elder Dragon. But a thunderstorm is not the end of the world, so it probably is neither.
That happens regardless, bro. Kushala can make a thunderstorm.
I don't think it fits into grade 2.
No.
Due to it being prey to the Rajang's maturity ritual.
Yes! Bro, Rajang, a non-Elder Dragon, smokes Kirin for a living!
If the Kirin is subjugated by a non-dragon with such regularity that it is a routine part of the Rajang's ecology, then I don't really see it being a super Elder Dragon. Thus,
come on, it's just a regular
Kirin
dude.
And its subspecies Orochi Kirin belong in grade 1. They are plain old Elder Dragons. Lao Shan Lung, meanwhile, is a little more complicated. At first glance, it looks like it should be a Calamity Dragon. It is huge and oddly shaped after all. But due to Lao's passive nature,
massive,
it's hard to really evaluate the impact it can have on an environment.
Is he?
That being
and he's an ore farmer as well. He does not care about the hunter at all.
Said, it is still a massive creature that periodically wanders around and tramples ecosystems.
Just
to the
some
point
dude.
That one species, humans, have developed specialized fortresses to fend it off. That does sound to me like it fulfills the requirement for a profound ecological impact.
Yes. If I feel like, what's his name? Lao Shen Lung. I feel like if he pulls up on the ecosystem, the natural order is getting disrupted and it doesn't really matter who you are. Like, even though he doesn't do anything, I don't think Nergigante could take him down.
Thus qualifying Lao as a Calamity Dragon.
Thank you.
3.
And there's 2 of them for some reason.
Generation 2. We have to rank the Elder Trio. Camelios, Teostra, and Kushala Daora. Seeing as
that's how you say it?
Them sport the typical Elder Dragon body plan, I don't think they would be grade 3.
No.
And I certainly don't see any reason to put them on par with Fatalis in grade 4.
No.
There's just leaves some us guys with one question. Are they super Elder Dragons or not?
They're just regular guys.
Or, in other words, can these monsters stand up to Ruin and Nergigante, or do they fall to its power? Let's just make this easy on ourselves.
Come on.
Both of them lose a turf war against Ruin and Nergigante, and in Monster Hunter World, the official complete works, they are both stated to be prey to regular Nergigante.
Oh, gosh.
Thus, I think it's pretty
disgusting, man.
They belong in
like,
grade 1.
Not even close.
They probably can't tussle with the big boys in grade 2.
But 2 of them could absolutely whoop a Nergi.
As it is part of the second gen trio.
Yo,
and
who is this guy, bro? No, bring him back. Bring him back. Who is this? Bro. Who do we have on our screen? Yo, I'm sorry, bro. I can't. Bro, look at him. Bro, look at him. Alright. I'm guessing.
Oh, and Lunastra, because she's just a female Theostra. Rusted Kushala probably also goes here, although it is mentioned that in this variant state, this dragon is much more aggressive and violent than usual. I wouldn't expect
This looked like genuine hell to fight, bro. This looked like genuine hell to like. Imagine we had this one instead of the regular one, bro. And the regular one in world was already buns.
this increase in ferociousness to allow it to reach grade 2, but hey,
no, stay yourself in second gen, bro.
Have Yamatsukami, who immediately feels like
genuine flying moss glob, bro. Who is this?
Should be considered a calamity dragon. It certainly is giant and oddly shaped, after all.
What is going on in his mouth, bro?
But moreover, the fact that Yama essentially cultivates a unique ecosystem on and in its body, including mutated thunderbugs that greatly outclass regular individuals, certainly feels like the kind of profound, unusual ecological disruption that seems to be associated with this class.
Is he invisible?
In addition, a Yamatsukami is said to land in certain regions.
Ew, did he just fart, bro? Come on, no. Just for that, bro. Put him in 2, bro.
Fly off and uproot the area in the process.
What does he do?
With all of this in mind, I believe...
What does he do other than burp and fart, bro? Genuinely the nastiest little elder dragon I've ever seen.
Should be considered a grade 3 elder dragon.
Bro, all he does is fart and burp, and he's still above Ruiner Nergigante, bro. That's actually sad to see, bro. That's actually sad to see.
A calamity dragon. Now, most of the elder dragons from the 3rd generation games are actually already classified for us. So we really only have 2 dragons to figure out. Frankly, Cedius and its golden subspecies are dead ringers.
Are they in the water?
Grade 3. Again, size
they're just swimming around.
And shape are there, and they
was fighting underwater, but that looks so cool, man.
Anomalies in fish behavior, earthquakes.
That's probably buns, though.
According to hunters, it's like
that's probably buns to play, though. It looks cool. I give it that. Immediately, it looks amazing. It's probably buns to fight in there, though.
Wikipedia 3. So I really don't see any reason to put them anywhere other than the Calamity Dragon category.
I think he's already with him.
The same pretty much applies to Gen Moran and its Midnight subspecies. Again, the impact they have on their environments is not mere destruction or domination, but specifically causing the sandstorm seasons and all the associated ecological changes.
Bro, these guys look so cool, bro. And then I turn around, bro. We could have had this instead of Diablos, bro. And I'm like, yo, I would trade Diablos for Jim Moran in a second. Bro, half a second. Half a second, bro. We literally have ships in the game, bro. Wildspire Waste.
These desert behemoths definitely.
Bro, I would trade Zor Magdros and Diablos for this, bro.
At home in grade 3, in my opinion.
He looks so cool.
The 4th generation
and there's 2 of them.
Things start to get interesting.
This is like Generations.
Eventually. First, we gotta throw.
Like Generations Ultimate.
Throw Dara and Moran into grade 3 together with Gen. If you know of anything that meaningfully distinguishes these 2, let me know. But on my ranking, they go together. Anyway, Shagaru Magala, what do we do with you?
This man kind of tough, yo.
You might be tempted to rank it within the first 2 grades.
Yo, he looks clean. Bro, he looks clean.
But honestly, I think Shagaru belongs in the Calamity Dragon category specifically because of the frenzy virus. A frenzy
Frenzy, you say? That's interesting that you should bring that up. Ruiner Nergigante's not hanging with the 3 fingers, I just gotta say. 3 fingers scroll around Ruiner Nergigante block. He's skedaddling. He don't want no smoke with he don't want smoke with Midra, bro.
outbreak is not characterized purely by an ecosystem being destroyed, but rather by the species.
You know, he was clean though, bro.
Ecosystem
He was in
running
gold.
rampant and thus upending the natural food chain. In essence, Ishagaru Magala's frenzy virus has the same distortive effects on the environment as Geismagorm's Curio. So I think that even though it isn't huge, Shagaru Magala qualifies for grade 3.
Yo!
It does also have a pretty odd body, with its wing arms having these fully articulate hands. Kinda controversial, huh? Well, the next one might be even worse. Gogmazios certainly feels like a
this is the dude from Wilds, bro. I seen some Wilds gameplay. Clean.
a pretty obvious pick.
Clean.
It's enormous and displays an extremely
So this is just something they do. They just bring back people for games.
unusual body. But here is the key.
Sprinkle in some old monsters.
What does a Gogmazios actually do?
What does he even do?
Environment. We know from both Hunter's Encyclopedia 4 and the events of Monster Hunter Wilds that it feeds on weaponry and looms as a specter of man-made war. But aside from that, the Gogmazios' effect on its surroundings seems pretty vague.
Bro, they just took Gogmazios' attacks, bro, and brought him to Fatalis, bro. That's literally what Fatalis does in World. That's literally Fatalis' whole thing in World.
Of course.
Yo, I'm trading Fatalis for Gogmazios right now. Nah, I'm lying. I have to see how he looks cooler than Fatalis though. I will say that.
Given its size,
he reminds me of what's one of them boys called? He reminds me of a Mako shark with that head.
and firepower.
Also, there's no way he can fly. Can we take a second to look at his wings, bro? There's like no way he's flying. That's just for intimidation effect. What is he doing?
But remember, grade 3 is seemingly defined not just by power, but by an influence that distorts the natural order. An influence that Gogmazios seems to completely lack. So with that in mind,
wow,
I think Gogmazios should be classified as a super elder dragon.
The things he would do to everybody else in that tier. Good lord. Putting Gogmazios in Super Elder Dragon? Let me rehear the reasoning for that, bro. This doesn't disrupt the natural order? Place him in the Ancient Forest for me real quick. What does Kushala have on... Oh, Kushala's not even in that tier. What is Volcana doing with this? What is Ruiner? It could take everybody on in that tier. Bro, like him falling to his knees just one-shot him. Look!
An influence that Gogmazios seems to completely lack.
All he did was fall down and this dude died. How can we... He doesn't have motion in the arena?
So with that in mind, I think Gogmazios should be classified
definitely oddly shaped
as a super elder dragon.
I don't get that one. I don't agree with that one.
Grade 2. Its sheer physical threat and tar ability surely put it above your average elder dragons in terms of raw power.
That's regardless.
But nothing I know about it makes me think that Gogmazios fits into grades 3 or 4.
You gotta at least put him above Ruiner, though. You gotta at least put him above Ruiner. I don't like how he's below all three of them.
Dalamadur and its subspecies.
What is happening?
On size alone, I hope you'll agree with me.
Seen enough, throw them in 4.
That they should probably be either grade 3 or 4.
Look at this.
With that in mind, we simply have to determine the degree of impact and destruction these serpents could theoretically cause.
There's more? There's multiple?
From Hunter's Encyclopedia,
like you're not doing any damage on that.
We learned that the Lamadur can shape
this gameplay gotta be like demonic, bro.
Mountain ranges merely by moving, with its sharp scales shearing mountains and carving valleys. As if that were not enough, the serpent dragons can also wield the Shattered Omens, meteors made of an unknown element that rain down onto the land at the...
He has his own element? I've seen enough throw him in 4.
Add to this their bright blue flame-like breath, and the level of destruction these dragons wield quickly reaches a pretty dire level.
How are you not dead?
So with that in mind,
how's he not like gone?
Lamadur should sit at the top.
And there's 2. There's one. He's like
it seems
albino.
Feasible that it could cause catastrophic damage if it wanted to. As we head into GU,
more
Narcos
nonsense.
Presents another trick.
Bro, am I wiling or did we get the most basic like Elder Dragons ever for World? Maybe it's just because I've already fought them, but like I feel like, well, other than like Safi Jiva or Elatron, like other than Safi Jiva and Elatron, bro, we got the most basic like Elder Dragons ever, bro. Who like double
ranking?
Come on.
It is quite large and possesses a body unlike any other Elder Dragon. Characteristics that would potentially qualify it for a grade 3 ranking. But again, we must ask about its environmental impact. Nakarkos...
What's its environmental impact? You see how there's no life whatsoever anywhere around here? Despite this, they could have slapped him in the Rotten Vale, bro. Yo, switch him out for Volazok. Oh yeah, we do have Volazok. Volazok's cool.
Is a hyper predator that feeds on just about anything.
What's that skull on his back?
Aside from that, we don't get to hear much about its influence on an ecosystem. As far as the plot in Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate goes, it most...
Hold your horses for just one moment. Is he playing as a Palico? Wait. Take a step back. Is he playing as a cat? Like, there's no... Like, first he was invisible, and now he's just playing as a Palico. Like, what is going on in these older games, bro?
It revolves around research airships being shot down by Nakarkos. Of course, you could argue that the Nakarkos' tendency to shoot down flying objects might affect the ecosystem.
He's dead just playing as a Palico.
But to me, at least,
has a whole moveset and everything.
Nakarkos is not destruction, but predation, which also includes fellow Elder Dragons.
Who is that's Nakarkos?
It is revealed in Monster Hunter Principles of Creativity 2 that Nakarkos will sometimes feed on Cedius, an Elder Dragon predator that...
Oh no, this is Cedius from the beginning. That's him. And then this is I thought this whole thing was Nakarkos.
On other Elder Dragons. That screams grade 2 to me. So?
But like I feel like maybe I'm wilding. Cause like you see Namiel like coexisting with people. Like I can understand a Namiel and a Legiana and a Paolumu being in the same place at the same time, and then like and Legiana being able to get away. Now Runer Nergigante, he's pushing that a little bit because he drops off elders for a living. That's what he does. He's the eater of elders. I get that. But there's like, I'm just trying to imagine in a universe where you put Nakarkos in the Coral Highlands or the Rotten Vale or the Ancient Forest and he doesn't destroy all life within a month. Like I'm trying to imagine a single scenario where you place God Mazios in the Elder's Recess and everybody vacates the area where everybody doesn't vacate the area immediately. Like there's not a single monster that's gonna show up if God Mazios is in the Ancient Forest or in the Coral Highlands. Like not one. You place Nakarkos in the Rotten Vale, there's no longer any life that's going to exist there.
We'll put Nakarkos into the super elder
I
dragon.
don't know. I feel like Gogmazios and
Even
Nakarko's got to
though
be
tiers
Calamity.
are arranged, it might look weird to have its prey CDSP above it, but remember,
Oh, no, tell me.
these categories are not just about power, but about the specific ways in which these dragons interact with their surroundings and the wider world.
Destruction! Destruction! There's not a single living creature. Nakarkos has his own arena. All the other Elder Dragons with their own arena are in Calamity or Catastrophic. They're like Nakarkos and Gogmazios have their own arena. And they're placed in Super Elder. Like, I guess I just don't know. Because it doesn't make any sense to me why they would be there. You place them anywhere. Maybe I'm thinking world. Maybe I gotta think in their own environments. Maybe they really got some bigger difficulties. But I'm thinking any environment that I really know, like even in Rise, like the Shrine Ruins, you place Gogmazios there, everything's gone. The ice part, the ice little ancient forest. What's that other one? The sand dunes. You place the Carcos in there, like all life is done. All life is done.
Our final 4th gen dragons are Valstrax.
I know Valstrax is in Rise, bro. I can't wait to fight Valstrax, bro. I seen what's it called? Not cover art, but was like backdrop art of Valstrax, bro. He has so much aura, bro.
This one is a little tricky. Valstrax is not included in any lore books and does not have turf wars. We know from
what is he doing?
We get on
He's just secretive, bro.
Eons in hiding, only rarely emerging in the known world.
So like Runer?
Dialogue all across Monster Hunter GU mentions its rarity and mystery, but as far as destructive power goes, it's never treated as some kind of doomsday threat. With that in mind, I think regular Valstrax might actually just be a grade 1 Elder Dragon.
Cause he's secretive? Cause he keeps to himself, he's grade 1? Actually, I can see that. Cause he don't bother nobody. And even when he do bother people, he's not subjugating any dragon. So yeah, no. He fits Elder Dragon. I just want to bump him up because he has aura. That's all I want to do.
Regular Valstrax though. Crimson Glow Valstrax does get an inclusion in a lore book.
Oh, this is Rise.
Rise, the official complete works. And in its lore entry, this variant is repeatedly described as extremely violent and aggressive, even for an Elder Dragon. Driven mad by its dragon energy and always looking for a fight. Combined with his tendency to barge in on fights in Monster Hunter Rise, I think there's a decent case to be made.
Was that a sword and shield combo?
Valstrax might count as a super Elder Dragon, which is where I will put it on my list. We now reach 5th gen, which is the generation that introduced the most Elder Dragons. Let's start by immediately throwing Zoramagdaros into grade 3.
Exactly where it should be.
Its body is weird, and it is a literal walking landmass that is...
Why does he keep body shaming all the Elder Dragons?
According to the Iceborne book, able to ferry entire species of monsters such as Rajang across the ocean by accident. This checks all the necessary boxes for me to say that Zora is a calamity dragon. Next up, where do we put Valhazak?
You put Black Veil in the Ancient Forest, all life ceases to exist. If we're talking about viruses bump up dragons, he gotta be Calamity. At least Black Veil. Maybe regular Valhazak, because he doesn't subjugate nobody, so we could throw him in 1. But Black Veil has to be in 3. Because we look at what he did in the Ancient Forest. Bro, no life is there. No life outside of the effluvia is there.
It has the regular Elder Dragon size and shape, and its hyper adaptation on the Rotten Veil doesn't make it likely to be able to cause catastrophic destruction outside of its main habitat. So the question once again revolves around grades 1 and 2.
Regular dude.
Considering that
Great
we
one.
never get to see it fight other dragons, and that in Monster Hunter World it is treated as part of the same unit of Elder Dragons that includes Kushala and Teostra, I think it's fair to put Valhazak into grade 1.
I can see that.
Its variant, Black Veil Valhazak,
Different.
is a different story, however.
Different.
Being exclusive to Master Rank, while its regular version remains exclusive to High Rank, pretty immediately communicates that there is a difference in power here. I think Black Veil Valhazak can go into grade 2. It is time to address the Nergigante in the room. It
Regular guy.
preys on Elder Dragons.
Regular guy. I've seen enough regular guys. Send him to grade 1.
That's its big thing. So it should really be an instant addition to grade 2.
Nah.
However, its variant, Ruin Nergigante, is the defining member of grade 2 and represents a more powerful version of this monster. Additionally, Nergigante actually ties in its turf wars with Teostra and Kushala. Both
Because he's a regular guy, bro. Stop. 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 Please, that's why I'm watching this video, bro. Because I need to educate myself on Nergigante, bro. He's a regular guy. He ties. Stop, please.
grade 1 dragons on our list. So, how do we resolve this? I'd like to introduce another pro gamer.
Bro, he's a T-Rex. That's all Nergigante is. He's a T-Rex. He goes around, he scavenges for food, and then people gas him up because he looks cool.
Move. Cheating.
He's a scavenger.
I think the most appropriate spot for Nergigante is in between grades 1 and 2.
But Gagmazios isn't 1.5? No. No, he ties with Teostra. He ties.
Representing the transition between the two classifications. It clearly defines itself by subjugating other dragons, but it is just as clearly inferior to Ruiner Nergigante. As you can probably tell by now, it's likely that there are also hierarchies within each classification.
Yeah.
So if you were to twist my arm about it, I guess I'd place Nergigante as a high grade 1 Elder Dragon. Next up is Xeno'jiiva.
I'm putting Xeno'jiiva in 3. I got to. I have to put Xeno'jiiva in 3 because, again, you place Xeno'jiiva everywhere, like anywhere. Like, he sucks life out of places, bro. Like, his whole thing is taking energy from other things. Like, you put him in the ancient forest, all life is gone because he's taking all the energy from him.
Juvenile form of Safi'jiiva.
He's fresh out the cocoon as well.
Mature form is all the way up in grade 4. One might be tempted to just slap Xeno in there as well.
I don't think Xeno is 3 because he's so soft. Like, I don't know if Xeno'jiiva has a single hard part on his body.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. The World Lorebook describes it as being destructive on instinct, identifying...
I gotta see if I really agree with that, because I don't know. I'm not too confident putting Xeno in 4. Because I feel like some level 3 Elder Dragons could take him out. And I know it's not based off power, but like, I guess 4, because he does, like, you put him anywhere, he's taking the life out of that place. So it's really, like, destruction. It'd probably take him less than, like, 6 hours to completely depopulate an entire locale.
All living creatures.
He is the final boss. Yeah, 4.
This kind of
I've convinced myself.
Image of some of the other members of grade 4. But more crucially, let's remember Xeno'jiiva's actual impact on the world. Its ability to compel the movements of Elder Dragons by accelerating the Elder Crossing is a profound distortion of the natural world. And if you wanted to,
he does that?
You could count all destruction caused by the migrating dragons as the effects of Xeno'jiiva. This is clearly a level of devastation that could easily threaten massive swaths of the world. And so I think Xeno'jiiva could reasonably be considered a catastrophic Elder Dragon.
Reasonably, absolutely.
Now, let's talk about Kulve Taroth.
I haven't fought her,
This
Master.
is again a bit of an edge case. She's a big girl and doesn't have the typical Elder Dragon body.
I'm gonna be honest. I think she's regular, though. I mean, not regular, but I think she's 2. I don't think she's 3. I don't think she disrupts the natural order. I think she keeps to herself. I think she's just in her cave. Now, it's less like she disrupts the natural order and more like she is the natural order. There's just like so much gold in there.
So grade 3 seems like a possible qualification. From the World Lore book, we learn that Kulftaroth has essentially created an entirely novel underground ecosystem through its golden sheddings, giving rise to entire food chains of species revolving around her presence. Does that qualify as the profound, unusual impact that calamity dragons seem to be defined by?
Yeah.
I think it does, but you might disagree. For this list, though,
I would put her in 2.5, honestly, or low calamity.
We'll be putting Kulftaroth into grade 3.
I don't know, but I feel like Ruiner Nergigante could get that. Maybe.
To close off Monster
Low calamity.
Iceborne, we have
calamity.
Shara Ishvalda.
High calamity as well.
Intuition tells me grade 3 for the usual reasons.
Literally, the whole thing the entire story in Iceborne is because Shara Ishvalda is just vibing. Shara Ishvalda's not even doing it on purpose, but he's creating continental level earthquakes just off vibes.
It's massive, has an unusual shape, and exerts a unique pressure onto the ecosystem, with its song causing monsters to migrate and behave in unusual ways. Its ability to burrow through the veins of the earth and alter the shape of entire islands certainly also fits with the image of a calamity dragon.
Yes.
I could also see an argument to be made for it being grade 4, as its distortion of monster behavior is not unlike Xeno'jiiva's acceleration of the Elder Crossing. But Xeno targeted other Elder Dragons in particular, while Shara's song mostly affects regular monsters, thus being closer to something like the Frenzy Virus in terms to ecological impact. Thus, I think Shara Ishvalda ought to be classified as a calamity dragon.
That's what I'm putting Shara as well.
We now move on to Monster Hunter Rise, where our first task
Dang, we spent so long in World.
Malzeno and its variant. Malzeno shares a unique
there's a regular Malzeno. Okay. Well, I know about Primordial Malzeno, and I know that she's a demon. So I just can't wait.
Geismagorm, having hijacked some of the latter's parasitic curio to achieve the form we encountered during Sunbreak. So it would be fair to say that a core aspect of Malzeno...
That man clean, yo!
...to oppose another Elder Dragon.
That man clean.
Which certainly smells like grade 2 to me. The Sunbreak lore book seals the deal here. Haunting of the Sun, page 344, includes a graphic illustrating Malzeno and Geismagorm's history, and it states, in no uncertain terms, that Malzeno injured Geismagorm so badly that it retreated underground and spent centuries recovering.
So we just got a demon walking around, huh? An actual demon walking around.
This is a significant enough feat to justify putting regular Malzeno into the Super Elder Dragon category. This is also where I would put Primordial Malzeno.
I don't believe that. Because if regular Malzeno injures, what's the dude's name? I forgot his name. So severely, and he's in 3, so badly that he spends centuries recovering, then Primordial is not in 3 or 2.5? I don't know, man. I don't know.
It is stronger than its regular version, and in addition, wins a turf war against Velkhana, a confirmed Super Elder Dragon. Thus, both belong in grade 2, as they sport the typical Elder Dragon body shape, but are strong enough to subjugate
Velkhana been sorry, yeah. Against the other Elder Dragons.
And here you have it. my
really not
ranking
fair.
of all core series Elder Dragons.
Okay, so I have to say, like throughout all of this, people were still gassing up Nergi way too much. But I feel like he did really good on the tier list, and I could get behind I think almost every one of these choices. I do think regular Nergigante should be with Teostra and Kushala, simply because he only ties, and I know he eats elders, but in the base game, his only feat is taking down a bear off. So I feel if they really wanted to show us him being like that, they wouldn't have him run twice when we went after Zora. And I definitely don't think they would have us like never see Nergigante do anything. Like Nergigante's only feat in the base game is one running away after trying to kill Zora, which he never does. Running away after Lunastra pulls up, and scaring off a bunch of Gajalakas in his intro cutscene. So I don't know. I just don't think Nergigante should be 2.5 off like what I've seen. But of course, I haven't read any of the lore books, so maybe, you know, if it's explicitly stated that Nergigante can win the ones, then sure, 2.5 is fine. Ruiner, I think, is right where he needs to be. I think Ruiner's the strongest dragon and super elder dragon without what's their name? Nerkarkos and Gagmazios. I do really believe that Gagmazios and Nerkarkos should immediately be slammed in Calamity. Just because of not only their size, but their ecological effect on their environment. So I think he did miss with those two, but everything else, well, I haven't really played the games with them in there, so I don't know how it is there, but I think he missed off Gogmazios and Nerkarkos. Not too bad on Nergigante, because he still is half an Elder Dragon, but definitely think Gogmazios and Nerkarkos should be in a different place.
Based on the official hierarchy.
But I will say, need to go support this man right here. Ocean is. Even though I have 20 subscribers and he has 242,000, it's my duty as a reaction content creator, as a creator of reaction content, I should say, not a reaction content creator. Let me start from the top again, okay? As a creator of reaction content, it is my duty to tell you to go support the channel I'm reacting to.
Of the Monster Hunter series. That's right. We are
He just thanks his parent, Patreon, and channel members.
So far not introduced a single new Elder Dragon after.
And so, video is over. Like and subscribe. Thank you so much.